I mean, let's start at the very, very beginning.
All right. I graduated from college in 1976 from Arizona State, Tempe, Arizona, and I walked right into my first job by accident, a longer story that I won't waste your time with now, but I walked into my first job designing needlepoint canvases and realized I could make a whole lot more money if I designed my own needlepoint canvases and sold them. So I started a business, Bob Chapman Needlepoint Design. I kept designing stranger and stranger things. People loved them. I eventually got to the point where I was designing stuff that was so strange, I'd walk into the shop and the people would say, "Gosh, Bob, we really love this, but I just don't think I can sell it." And that's one of these pieces here, which is Coffee, Tea, and Lizards. So I sold my needlepoint business. I took 2 years off and did beadwork and embroidery, made quilts out of old neckties. This is called Danish pulled thread embroidery. There's probably 10,000, 20,000 stitches on that piece. And then just by happenstance, decided I'd better go looking for a job. I got hired to doing etchings for this commercial art company. I worked for them for 10 years, left them and worked for Rosenbaum Fine Art for 2 years, and then started my own business. When you go out into the commercial world, you got to do what they want. How hard is it to be creative, really creative, when someone says we want a flower? It has to be pink, it has to be in a garden, it has to be this big. We want it to be so beautiful. That's a real creative assignment. So I really think I learned a lot about things I wouldn't have discovered otherwise, because I had to take other people's ideas of what they wanted and incorporate it into my life. So I actually gained a lot from all those different tastes. It wasn't just my taste anymore, it was other people's taste. And I learned about production. I learned about going in at 8 o'clock in the morning and working your butt off till 9 o'clock at night. And so I still do that. But now I'm making my own stuff. I started experimenting with cotton linters and making paper in my backyard, and came up with this technique of casting small squares. I went to Chicago Art Institute and saw this piece and I was just dumbstruck. Gobsmacked, is that the thing? Yeah, I was gobsmacked. Came right home and immediately built this thing and started painting on it. So I've been working on this for probably 12 years or longer on this piece. It's getting close to being done, but there's still lots of little things to do. Is the camera still going? Look at my monkey. Look at my monkey. I love decoration. I think that's why I did so well as a commercial artist, is I love decoration. And I just want to remind, as much as this looks like a picture of someone and it looks 3D and it's a room, I'm just decorating the surface. And when I put buttons on there, it's like to remind people, no, this is just a decorated surface. I'm not trying to fool you. What I want to do is make this so decoratively beautiful that when you get close to it, and you can't tell that it's a cat, and you just see the little pieces, it's still delicious. I want it to be a delicious surface that happens to look like a cat and a woman in a chair. I get bored real easy. It's like when I've been working on something for a while, it's like, yeah, I kind of know that already. I mean, I can keep pushing it, and I probably should. It gets better and better. It seems like nowadays it gets better and better, but then it's like, ooh, I see some new little thing and I just got to take off on it. So this is one of my newest favorite things. This is called a dream box. This is my little dream box right here. So this is watermarked paper. This is the stuff that I'm really excited about right now. I'm still achieving. I have not achieved. I feel the bounds have been thrown off. That's why people think I don't really go in the studio every day. Jan will tell you, it's every day, 7 days a week. Getting me out of that studio is almost impossible, and I'm getting old. I have all of this that people say, as you get older, your knowledge is going like this, as time goes like this. So I'm on this, I've got this going on while this is going on. So I just like, come on, I'm in there fighting every day just to get as much stuff as I can done. It's wonderful to have all that knowledge, but it's scary to think that you might not get to use it all. So that's where I'm at. And my personal philosophy is anything that ain't studio ain't studio. So I know you work all day long and you've had a bad year, you need a vacation, take the vacation, you need it. That ain't studio. So it's like, if you burn. That's my only philosophy. And it's like I hit the on button when I was 12, And I don't know where the off button is, and I hope I never find it. So.